Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Now I will start our presentation. Our team is 35middle. Web address is 35middle.com. Next slide, please. This is the team summary of our team members. We have 1 BA, 2 DevOps, 7 developers, and 2 tutors. 1 is for developer, 1 is for DevOps. Now I want to invite our BA Isabel to make an introduction to our products. Please, Isabel.
Thank you, Tim. 35middle means we are the middleman between you and your audience. Now I'm going to talk about the 35middle from a business perspective. It's all start from our product concept, which is interact with your audience. You may ask why. I'm gonna tell you that if you are doing so, you can attract more audience than before. Why again? If there is something for your audience to find out in the video that you shared, they want to find out what's going on there, just out of curiosity. And also, you can lead them to the authorized link that you want to share. Let's think about a scenario. A customer sells cute dress that they want to buy by clicking on the pin, buy me now, on the video to auto jump to the shop. So everyone wins. From shop owners to video owners, and also there are happy customers. But how? How can we do that? Let me introduce 35middle to you. It's a zero cost and easy to learn platform. All the features are free. In 35middle, you can have your own way to interact with your audience. Like in the scenario that I talked before, lead them to your desired link. And also, you can highlight key points for your audience to view easier in this ICA Festival vlog. The social media influencer, can you please jump to the ICA Festival vlog? In this ICA Festival vlog, the social media influencer highlights the key points to their audience. Each pin can direct to the part of the video. And also, we offer user management. For companies with multiple operators, you can use this feature to manage accounts, avoid duplication of work, and facilitate the integration of company resources. So, who are the target customers for our product? Social media influencer, advertiser, tutor, digital marketing. The list can go on and on. Like I said in our product concept, interact with your audience in your own way. Then our team leader team will introduce the project structure.
Thank you, Isabel. Now I will talk about the work of developer. First is the project structure. Our website can be divided into 3 parts. First part is authentication and authorization. Second part is account management. And the third part is the main feature, video and pin edit. For the authentication and authorization, just like the general website, we have the register page, login page, forget password page, reset password page. And for the account management, we have the project list, profile, account settings, and the user management. And for our main feature, video and pin edit, we have video list, video update, upload, pin edit, and some other pop-up windows. Next slide, please. Now I want to talk about our tech stack. For the front end, we use the Nest.js as our main framework. CSS library is Material UI and Tailwind. For form, we use Formic library. We also use SWR to instead fetch and get the advantage of built-in cache and request deduplication. The front end is deployed on Vercel. And for the backend, Nest.js is our main framework. It is based on Node.js Express. Mongoose is used for updating database at the backend. Passport is used for authentication and authorization. Malta is used for uploading files. The key feature in the backend is the process video to FFmpeg. We use it to process video, generate video thumbnails, and video preview. Video preview is a .gif file. The backend is Dockerized and deployed on AWS Fargate. And for the database, MongoDB Atlas is used for database management, and we also use application Studio 3T as the client send tool for MongoDB. And now I want to talk about two features of our work. First is forget password process. For forget password, we will create a forget password event and send to AWS SNS. Then the event will be published to SQS. Then the Lambda will be triggered. The Lambda is written by Node.js node mailer. At last, the SES is triggered to send a reset password email to the user. Second is our video process. At the stage, the FFmpeg generate video thumbnails and .gif video preview. They are saved in the backend, but the video is uploaded to AWS S3 bucket. And to get the uploading video speed up, we set up AWS CloudFront to our video streaming process. But in the future, we want to process video in the AWS platform, like shown in the dashed container. For the Lambda, we also want to use FFmpeg to process video, and all the thumbnails and the video previews. Video itself will be saved in the AWS3 bucket. And for this page, I want to talk about the key features of our work, the Nest.js web server. This picture shows the process. We use Nest.js web server to encrypt and decrypt the request and response with our backend server and AWS CloudFront. In the middle part of the picture is our web server. In the web server, we use a stateless session tool called arrow session to sign and encrypt cookies to store data. First, instead stored JWT in web browser cookies, we use the secret password cookie stored in the Vercel to encrypt the JWT and user entity we acquired from backend server with the two arrow session to generate encrypted user session and saved in web browser. After login, we can use get server props to achieve server-side render. The user can take this encrypted user session to get validation from the web server. If validated, the user can go to the project list directly without the need to log in again. If not validated, the user is forced to redirect to login page. User can also take this user session to web server and decrypt to JWT to request the date from the backend. Secondly, together with the two arrow session, we use the CloudFront private key, which is also saved in Vercel, generate the CloudFront signed cookies. With these cookies, the authorized user can get access to the AWS CloudFront and acquire the video they want to edit. If the unauthorized client copies the website address, they can't open the video. This is a great improvement to safety and the privacy of the client. Next slide, please. This is the database structure. Next slide, please. And the things we want to continue. For the front end, we want to generate a shared link to the client so they can use in the future, but this one we haven't finished. About the account management, we want to switch account and switch roles. Like we just want one user to be the admin and he can just invite the other users to the account. This we want to use in the future. And we also want to add more button styles. For the backend, like what I said, we want to use the video on-demand platform using AWS to process our videos. Now I want to invite our developer, Lucas, to make a user story for us.
Thank you, Ting. Hi, everyone. Let me demonstrate our website. First, the user login page is displayed when the website is open, so user can register their information. So when the register is successful, a pop message will show up and the user can back to the login page. We can now log into the main page. You can see in the main page, there's a header. And if user key in the wrong URL, page not found will be show up. And also if the user session is incorrect, it will force the user to back to the login page. In this page, we can add the new project by clicking the new project button. Users can name their project, and they can use the default logo or upload a logo they want. And also they can change the blend color. For example, this one. So users can add the project information whenever they want. Now let's move to the video list page. In this page, users can upload new video. You can name the video title, description, and upload the video. When uploading, the speed and size will display. It will automatically jump back when the processing is complete. You can see a thumbnail of the video will be shown on the page, and when user hop over it, a preview GIF will be displayed on this page. So let's now move to the main feature. The user can add button to the video by clicking on the pin. So in this page, users can name the button. They can change the text display on the button. They can adjust the position or just by jogging. Also, they can change the video style, size, and user can decide whenever the button will be displayed and disappear. And for our main feature, users can attach button action by entering the URL they want to jump to, for example, google.com. So this is the final display of the video with the button. During the video is playing, the button will show up, and users can click this button, and then the button will disappear in 12 seconds. So till now, we only implement the link action. We still have a long way to go. So in the next page, we will try to fix some bugs and build other key features such as create a link that user can share with their customized video with others. Okay, let me introduce our DevOps in the next page.
All right. Thank you, Lucas. Hello, everyone. This is Liz from the 35middle DevOps team. What you're looking at now is the full stack deployment architecture diagram for our project, mainly using AWS service, which is a very classic front-end and back-end deployment. Like all the other teams, we're also using an S3 bucket for front-end content hosting, and then setting up a CloudFront distribution to take user requests and content delivery. Choosing ECS Fargate to run our backend service on the Amazon Virtual Private Cloud. For large user request handling, we set up an application load balancer between our internet gateway and Fargate task group. However, you may notice there's a slight adjustment in the architecture diagram of the front-end application deployment. Since our developer team decided to apply some dynamic rendering to the front-end page, so it is not a static website anymore. We choose to use Verso as the platform for front-end hosting instead of S3 in our UAT environment. Since Verso is the software as a service platform, that offers content hosting and CI/CD pipeline also offer a free trial for new users. This decision may allow us to cut down some of the deployment costs, meanwhile spread our scope of coverage. All right, that's thanks everyone. That's pretty much my part for today. For the next, we got Thomas to give us a quick tour of the monitoring backend CI/CD and provision of AWS infrastructure using Terraform. Welcome, Thomas, and next, and thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Lucas.
Thanks, Liz. Now I will introduce the monitor section. We have set our Grafana dashboard with 4 graphs, which are ECS service memory utilization, ECS service CPU utilization, load balancer request count, and target response time. And next page, please. And for the CI/CD pipeline, we implement a backend pipeline for UAT branch and a production branch. For backend pipelines, it will be triggered to build when there is code merge into the target branch. Jenkins will fetch Docker file from the source code to Dockerize the backend and to create a Docker image. This Docker image will be pushed to ECR, and then Jenkins will initialize new cluster service and task on ECS. For data security, we apply environment variables in all pipelines so that there are no credentials written in the source code, and instead they are all stored in the Jenkins as environment variables that can only be accessed by our team members to prevent confidential leaks. They will also be called each time the pipeline builds. And next page, please. So as a IAC tool, Terraform helps us to modulate different parts in our infrastructure in a form of code, so that we can share the modules within the team or even reuse them for some other projects. So in total, we have 6 modules, starting with the VPC module that creates all the subnets, route tables, and etc. So the idea behind why we divide our modules in such a way is because we want every module to be reusable. So we try to create the modules small in size. And also the second reason is for simplicity. So we integrate all the IAM roles and security groups into modules instead of making them as individual modules. With everything set, that is the preliminary Terraform setup, and definitely more things need to be done. Say, for example, working with different resources or using different states or adding different workspaces to cover the infrastructure. And that's all for the Terraform part. And we also wrap up the whole presentation. Thank you for listening. Thank you.